At the end of the 4 days here, you'll have some lime to be able to use on your project.
Fantastic.
Staff at Holmes helped restore the kiln and will be in charge of loading it.
Well, these are certainly in much better condition, these kilns, than the ones we've got down in Morwellham.
Well, they should be. They've been very carefully repaired.
When were these kilns in operation?
The last time they were burnt continuously was probably around the 1950s.
So this is limestone, and we need to turn this into quicklime.
That's right.
And how do we do that?
We apply heat to it, basically, and that involves, with this kiln, creating a fire at the bottom, which we start with wood, then we put a layer of coal, and then layers of limestone, layers of coal, right up to the top of the kiln.
Well, I suppose the fumes are toxic coming out the top.
That's right, yes. It's something which, you have to respect. The whole process, involves a lot of chemistry, but the reality is it's a very caustic material. It can burn your skin. So we've got to be very sensible about the way we go about this.
It's Peter's job to ensure the critical first layer of limestone is spread evenly.
Right. Watch yourself.
Looking good.
Next, a layer of coal. Then another layer of limestone.
Will be 25 shovelfuls.
Stafford's concerned that unless the amounts in each layer are precise, a constant 900 degrees won't be maintained, and no quicklime will be produced.
So we're looking at quite a few layers here, aren't we?
Total of 15 layers of fuel and 15 layers of stone. 100 kilograms, 20 shovels.
So every shovelful is counted in.
18, 19.
But the level of precision necessary means the loading is taking longer than the boys had hoped. By early evening, there's barely a ton loaded.
Moon's out. Let's hope we've got enough moonlight.
12.
It's late, and the kiln's barely half full. Loading it by hand is taking its toll.
28. 30. Oh no, stop!
31.
What do I do?
He's becoming delirious.
33. Doing this completely by hand has given us a real insight into what it must have been like to load these things. I mean, they would have had trains delivering the materials here, but I wouldn't have been surprised if these have to be stacked in this way, that it would have been a man with his shovel doing all this work.
After 18 hours of shoveling, 12 tons of limestone and 3 tons of coal have been loaded.
There we go.
That's it all in.
Finally, it's time to light the kiln.
You ready for an ember, yeah?
Where do you want it? Just here?
On the paper, yeah, just get the paper going.
It's getting exciting here. And it's starting to go.
Gases produced by burning limestone include the deadly carbon monoxide.
Wow.
There's no going back now. It's as if somebody down below is stoking some
Hellfire.
Yeah, some hellfire, some mysterious brew, really, isn't it? During the 19th and early part of the century, when there was a lot of rural poverty around, people who were on the road would come and sort of sleep around the kilns. And if the carbon monoxide rendered them unconscious and they turned over, rolled into the furnace, there was no way back. They were roasted alive.
Now they must take it in turns to keep watch on the lime kiln for 3 days and 3 nights.
word. Oh. You can just really get a sense now of what it would have been like to have been lime burning in these kilns over 100 years ago.
But as they check the fire below, it's clear all's not well.
Fire is burning too low. We need it to be burning higher. We should see glowing cherry red limestone. At the moment we just see flatness, darkness, and it's all cold in there.
They need to get as much air into the kiln as possible to make it burn hotter. If the fire goes out now, it would be disastrous. For 2 days, the lime burners have been tending the kiln, trying to get as much air into the fire as possible. But Colin's still concerned.
The worry is that if there's not enough air going in, it can actually go out.
So we would have to shovel everything out, and that would be it, failure.
Yeah, it would be raking it out. We had a big hole to put it in at the top, and a little one to get it out at the bottom.
Yeah, so it would take ages.
It would.
All they can do is hope their efforts haven't been in vain.
There's one sure way to test whether this limestone's been burnt or not, and that's to add it to water. And if it's been burnt through, it should slake. If it hasn't been burnt through, it will just remain as a stone.
Okay, let's see it go in then. Not a lot going on there, is there?
There it goes.
Down to the...
Wow!
There it goes.
Look at that! That's excellent! That's amazing.
That's the transformation from limestone to quicklime to lime putty, which is what we're after. And if the rest of the kiln's like that, then we're in business.
It's the 3rd day of the burn, and all the limestone should have turned into quicklime. Now the dangerous part, unloading the kiln. Quicklime dust reacts violently with moisture, so if it touches skin or is inhaled, it will burn. Time for some Edwardian health and safety.
As I am likely to sweat an awful lot whilst doing this because of the heat of the kiln and just the physical activity, I've made myself some protective gear. So I have my hood. People will laugh, but I think I shall have the last laugh. I even made myself some mittens. Long sleeve numbers. Oh. I've got an apron here. I'm going all out for this. Can't see a thing. Last thing, goggles. When I say goggles, they're more like shades. There we go. I'm ready to deal with the quicklime.
Let me take these off so I can see. You look like a giant teddy bear. Right, well with all that gear then, I suppose you should be the one that's right in at the stoke hole, yeah?
Yeah, the coal face.
The burn should have produced 10 tons of quicklime, all of which must be unloaded by hand.
This truly is an awful job.
The mesh is used to separate the quality quicklime from the spoil.
Ah, this is killing me. Probably quite literally. Right.
So here we go, it's the final process of the day. This highly caustic substance is going into our barrel, and then we can get this back to the farm, but it's an absolute joy to have got so far. Here we have it, caustic lime. It's what we came for, and it's what we're going to come away with.
After 3 days of back-breaking work, they've produced 10 tons of quicklime. Now they must get it onto the field.
Dead all right.
This is what it's all about. This is why we did the lime burn, to get this on the fields.
Stand, whoa, wait, steady. Whoa, steady. Steady, boy, whoa. It's been a long few days. Stand there, boy. But it seems that this fella's as new to lime spreading as we are. That's it. Wait, steady.
In Edwardian Devon, it was often part of a tenant farmer's contract to lime his fields to neutralise the acidic soil.
This really does kick-start our arable project. We're getting the fertiliser on, this will start slaking, we'll work it into the ground, and then all of this lime will invigorate the organic matter in the soil and create that fertility that we'll need to grow our crops. Whoa, stand there. Just easy, it's right, it's good.
Rain's on the way, so they've got to work fast to avoid disaster.
This is going to start slaking in the back of our tip cart, which means the tip cart might catch on fire. There are accounts of these wagons full of quicklime, caught in a rain like this, whoosh.
Okay, last one.
Yeah.
Really good.
With seconds to spare, they get the last of the lime onto the field.